Hey guys, Clark is back. Yes, it's been a while. Since my last video, I've been really busy with these guys. I've gotten a lot of figures since then. So I didn't want to just do one. So I said, okay, I'll just get a whole bunch of them to do it. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get a bunch of which is happening right now. So I have the new Batman versus Superman figures here. So I'm going to start off with the Superman figure that I have. And I'm going to show comparisons because when I was going to get these figures, I want to know how big they were. And no one had the comparison figures. So I'm going to show you what it's the comparison. So we got Superman over here. The new Henry Cavill Superman. Now, I like this one. The colors are a lot brighter. The articulation is the exact same, but it's actually, I think, better than the last one. But I'm going to bring in the other Man of Steel, the Movie Masters figure, so you can see the comparison. So let me just bring him in over here. So this is the Henry Cavill Movie Masters Man of Steel Superman. So seeing here, I like the new one a lot better, I think. No, not I think, I know. Just because the way it looks is that it is taller, so if you do have this figure right here, and you don't want to get this one because you already have a Superman and you think it'll go better with the Batman, it actually looks a lot smaller than Batman does, so I'll bring him over here. He's a lot taller, so I think this doesn't look good, but the new Superman and the new Batman go more together with this new thing, I think. So this one is a good figure, but this one I think is the best. So I would get that one. I would pick that one up, and So I'm gonna put Superman back over here, and we're gonna look at the Ben Affleck. Oh, and one more comparison I want to do before I move on. This is the Superman, and if you wanted to see more of it, here he is next to the DC Direct Superman. So as you can see, it's a lot bigger. This is totally its own thing, but I just want to show you a comparison just in case you're wondering. So it goes about to his shoulder length. Okay, let's bring them out of there. Okay, so next, like I said, was the Ben Affleck Batman. Now this is like one of my favorite figures. People were complaining about the articulation, but I think it gets the job done for what Batman is. Well, could it be better? Yes, but for what it is, I'm a fan of it. And just a little heads up, this gun came with the armored Batman over there. But everyone's putting him with this figure, and I think I like it a lot better because like the scene is like just 1,000 times better for me. So I'm gonna stick with this one. I like it. This is just a good Ben Affleck figure. Okay, so I don't have all the Batman vs Superman figures in the wave, but there's this Batman, there's the unmasked Batman with the Ben Affleck head, and then there's the Nightmare Batman. But I'm not interested in them. The only ones I'm interested is in this one and the armored. So, yeah. So to compare it with the other Batman figures that they've made before, we got right here is the Christian Bale Dark Knight Rises Movie Masters Batman. So as you can see, the Ben Affleck one towers him a lot. So I suggest getting the new one, for which it looks better, and I think it just it shows Batman in a better light. And then to show off with the new 52 Batman, as you can see, the new 52 Batman is still a lot taller, but the costumes are very similar. But I like the right one, so I would stick with the right one if I was gonna get any of these. So it's the Batman figure. And to stay in the Batman light, let me show you the armored Batman. Now the armored Batman is a really cool figure. I think it's really cool. The articulation's good. I think the articulation on the armored Batman is better than the original Batman, but you gotta have both. I did get this one because you have to have the armored and the normal. I don't want the extras, but these ones I had to get. So the articulation's the same, but I think better. It even has ab crunch, even though it's not great, it's still there. And I like the bottom part, with the spikes on them. It looks just like Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns Batman. So and then I think they could have made the eyes a little brighter or maybe a different color, but it's fine. And so yeah, I like this Batman. He's the one who comes with the gun, but I want to say the gun is very hard. It's very hard to put in his hand. You have to wedge that open because the hands are good, but they're really hard to put in. So that's just a little. That's a heads up. So I do like this Batman. And if you want to compare this one, it's one thing. It's very hard for it to stand. That is one thing, but I managed to get it. So this is him compared to the normal. So it's almost the same size, but the armored one's a little bit taller. So just in case you were wondering about that. Okay, so moving on. Oh, if you just want to see the comparison again with the, I don't have the DC Direct Armored Batman, but I'll just show it next to the New 52. So it's pretty, it's still shorter than it, but I think it goes up pretty high for what it is, for a multiverse figure. Okay, next we're going to go with these ones. These are the only other ones I wanted. I got them as soon as I possibly. So we're going to start with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, I found everyone in the store. Wonder Woman, I had to get online. Out of all the stores I've been to, for Kmart's, the Targets, to Walmart's, to Toys R Us's, to numerous of those stores, I could not find Wonder Woman, so I had to get her on Amazon. I got her for $25. I think I was lucky before the price went up. I don't know what it is now, but I'm gonna say that. So she comes with her sword, her shield. The shield, I'm gonna note that the shield if you wedge it, it's really hard to get on because when you put her hand in, it doesn't go on correctly because her hand is like this. Let me show you that. And she's supposed to hold it, but when you put it in, it just doesn't work out. And so it's good if you pose it because you can't really tell. But that's just a heads up on that one, so don't think like yours is the only one. And if yours works, then great. But I do like this Wonder Woman. I think the rope could have been a little more, detailed or something. But I do like the face, and I think she looks good with the rest of the Batman vs Superman figures, and she goes in quite good. So her shield and her sword with the W. Moving on, we're gonna go with Aquaman. Now, okay, this Aquaman is good, but I think from certain proportions he looks kind of awkward. Now, his stomach area has no ab crunch, which I get, because they were trying to put the muscle in, so it looks a little weird. But I still think the arms look a little scrawny for some reason, and I kind of like it, but at certain angles it looks a little skinny, and the head looks a little big for me. I don't know, but that's just me. And he comes with his trident. Trident looks good. It's the normal flimsy plastic, but it does good, and he holds it really good. Actually, he holds it okay. It usually slips out of his hand a lot. Very easy too. But if you want to play with it. So, that's Aquaman. And I didn't show the Wonder Woman comparison, but to show with this, here's the New 52 Aquaman. So as you can see, it's a lot different, a big difference from the movie and the comic books. And then I just want to show with the Wonder Woman, if she stands. Will she stand, everybody? Will she stand? Yes, please? Yes. And the New 52 Wonder Woman figure. So, there's that. So, as you can see, they both go pretty well. So let me move all of them out of the way. And not best for last, but we got the Jesse Eisenberg Lex Luthor figure. Now, this is all he comes with. Just this. Now, he does have his full head of hair. You can't take it off. I kind of wish they had a double heads, maybe. Like, we can switch the heads out. But these figures, the heads, switch them out. They're not like Marvel Legends. They're a lot harder to get off. So this is the figure. And he's basic, I have a Lex Luthor DC Universe Classics, but it's when he has one of his suits, the pink suits and the green, but I can't find them at the moment, so I don't have anything to compare him to. But for all of my Lex Luthor figures, being the fact I only have two, I guess he gets the job done. I guess for a Lex Luthor figure, he doesn't really look like Lex Luthor, but it's okay, I guess, for what he is. But other than that, the figure's pretty okay, and I can stand it. That's what I'm gonna say. So overall, that's them. I do suggest picking all these ones up if you're going to pick them up. The other ones I think you can skip on. They're not too special, but these ones I would say would be the highlight of the buy of the Batman vs Superman figures. So will you get these figures? Let's ask the Batman. Will they get these figures, Batman?